Hey guys, what's up? You know who it is, it's Gasper, and listen, I hope you take a real quick, a few minutes out of your day to listen to this entire video and see what it has to do with, because it's something that's really important to me. It has nothing to do with a business opportunity or anything like that. So listen up, because ever since Saturday, I've been telling you guys that I was going to drop the video letting you know, one of my biggest desires, one of my biggest goals that I've had since I was about, as long as I can remember, 7, 8 years old. And I'll tell you how it started. Growing up, I grew up in a medium, lower middle class family. But thank God and thanks to my mom and my dad, we never went a day without food or shelter, because my mom and dad worked really hard to make sure that we were always well taken care of. But my mom always had, and still has, a huge heart, and she loves helping people that are less fortunate. And she worked for the Broward County School Board for almost 20 years as a social worker, helping people, families that were less fortunate with clothes, with food, school supplies, and a lot of times money out of her own pocket that the school board didn't give her. And my mom didn't make a whole lot of money. So she would invite me many times to go with her to help take the clothes and the food to these families, to help her with the bags, and I'd go with her. And I'm gonna tell you, these visits that I went with her to these families, man, a lot of these situations, a lot of the circumstances that these families were living in broke my heart. And I remember, thinking to myself when I was at some of these families' places, like, wow, I'm so lucky. Like, I have AC inside my house. I have a working refrigerator in my house. Things that are, so simple, but many of us take for granted. And I got a chance, growing up, going with my mom to these families' houses to appreciate this. And my mom would always tell me when we would leave one of these families' houses, telling me, baby, we may not be rich, but we are blessed. And we're blessed enough to be able to help others. And always remember that. And that stuck with me. And I told my mom, I remember I was like 8 years old, and I told my mom, we were in the car, and I told her, Mom, when I'm rich, I'm gonna help feed hundreds and thousands and millions of people one day, Mom. And she told me, baby, you don't have to wait to be rich for that. And I left it at that. And years passed, and it's gotten clearer and clearer to me. And I'll tell you this, guys, I may not be rich yet to the point where I can just cough up $50,000, $100,000 or whatever amount of money is needed to feed hundreds of thousands of people. But I have built a Facebook presence with a following, and a lot of people know me, in different parts of the world. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, here's what I decided to do, and I hope that you guys, my friends, the people I call my Facebook family, back me up on this. All right, because just imagine yourself right now being at a grocery store, standing in line, and the elderly lady right in front of you, okay, not being able to finish her purchase because she's missing $5. Can you imagine that? What would you do if you had the extra $5 and an elderly lady in front of you, or man or mother with her kids, was $5 short at the grocery store and you had it? Would you help her? Absolutely. If you're one of my real Facebook friends, one of my true people that has the same heart as I would, you would most definitely help her. So here's what we're gonna do. I opened up a GoFundMe account, and I'm running a campaign all the way now till November 26th, which is Thanksgiving. And my goal is to feed 1,000 people by Thanksgiving. I'm gonna do this and share it amongst all my Facebook friends, all right? And if you, man, listen, my goal, my wish, my dream would be that if all 5,000 of my Facebook friends would just donate $5, we'd come up with $25,000. And that's my goal, $25,000. We're gonna take this money and we're gonna buy food at a grocery store where I negotiated a big discount with the owner, as long as I spend all the money, all the $25,000 there, and he'll give us a discount. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take part of the food that we buy and we're gonna cook it. I've hired my sister to where we're gonna cook the food, prepare it in meals, and give it to those even less fortunate that don't have a place to cook food. And the rest of the food, we're gonna give it to families that just can't afford to have a Thanksgiving dinner. And this isn't so much a Thanksgiving Day. thing. It's more of a giving back. I've always been blessed to at least be able to have some food on the table for Thanksgiving and share with my family. And I want to be able to help bless as many people as possible. My goal is to help feed 1,000 families or 1,000 people by Thanksgiving. So share this video, make it go viral. All my Facebook family, if we can all just put $5 in, we'd come up with $25,000 to be able to help feed as many people as possible. I know we all got $5 for this cause. It's something great. It makes me feel wonderful, and I hope you guys share the same vision, the same heart as I do. When I withdraw the money on November 26th, it's all gonna be documented, and I'm gonna do a video withdrawing the money from the GoFundMe account. I'm gonna do a video going to the grocery store, making the purchases, showing the receipt, cooking the food, taking the families, and I'm gonna send it out to every single person that contributed. I'm gonna thank you guys live on the video. So again, guys, I appreciate it so much. Please do us, everybody, the huge favor, especially these less fortunate families. Do them a favor and go to GoFundMe.com/feed 1,000 people and go ahead and make your contribution. It's greatly appreciated. Just think of all the kids and all the elderly people that don't have the same blessings that we do to be able to actually enjoy a plate of food. So go ahead, guys. Let's make this great cause. Let's do something big. Let's show the world there's still people that still care about others, especially us entrepreneurs, and we don't need to wait to be a millionaire in order to help people in a big way. Love you all.